I wonder what a prehistoric wedding would look like. Just jumping back in, we are in the middle of the Ice Age, so it's very cold at the moment. Pebbles over here is just talking to his father, who is walking away from him. And then what is going on here? So I edited this video last week and I've just forgotten everything that happens. So you're as surprised as I am. Honestly, we still have the issue of no like showering, and that's not something that's being solved anytime soon. There is no way for them to bathe. Ooh, a saucy little woohoo. I forgot I did that. Very, very saucy. But is there a baby? No baby. I think we've maxed out people we can have on the lots. So I think we actually can't produce any more children. All right, what is Satil up to? She was building a snowman. Satil is a wild card, this one. She has mortal enemies with Pebbles, if you don't remember that. Her and Pebbles woohooed when she was kind of flirting with both the brothers. And then she woohooed both of them, and then she became pregnant with Bam Bam's child and gave birth to Bam Bam's child. But Pebbles has never forgiven her because I think Bro caught feelings. And so now they're mortal enemies. So she's kind of a wild card. She's also in a polyamorous relationship with Bam Bam and Opal because Bam Bam has the no jealousy trait. So he can do polyamory. So he is in a polyamorous relationship with these two ladies. They are kind of sister wives. As of now, marriage hasn't been done yet. Like their parents, Tarsim and Jassim, never did marriage because it just wasn't part of the culture. So they were boyfriend, girlfriend for life. But I think it is time to start bringing some marriage in the game. Now, something I am worried about is the food situation. So fortunately for them, the river doesn't seem to freeze. I was petrified that the river would freeze and then they would run out of food. Like this hungry lady right here. But it looks like the river, no matter how cold it is, doesn't stop moving. It doesn't turn to any sort of lake. Like I think in other games, lakes will freeze and then you're completely cut off from all forms of food. And then everyone starves to death. But this one, fortunately, the Nile doesn't freeze. So they should be able to still collect plenty of fish from the Nile. But it does mean that all harvestable produce has been cut off from their diet, which means they're pretty much on the carnivore diet, hardcore. So if they start getting some shredded abs and a lot of constipation, then you know it's working. All right, Bam Bam is just picking up his child now. What's his plan for the day? He has really good relationships with his son. Like his son has him are like best friends. So I think it'd be really good for him and his daughter to become good friends. And one of the best ways to build a relationship with a toddler is to teach it skills. Like people like skills, toddlers like skills, I like skills, everyone likes skills. So he is teaching this little baby some skills, and hopefully that should get him a best friend moodlet with his daughter. Because I like to think that he's an involved parent. He might be a little bit of a womanizer and a polyamorous fool and a bit of an alpha chad. But I like to think that he's a good parent. So he is trying to teach his young daughter, and his sister wife is trying to teach their young son in the background. They are teaching the babies to walk. I think that is all in all very good. And then Renee is just building a snowman in the background. I don't know how I feel about all the snowmen. They just build so many snowmen. But it's something to do. To be fair, there was really nothing for them to do before. I think they just kind of wandered around, where now they at least have snowmen to build, or snow people, I think is the politically correct term. So they're just building away at that. It looks like she is off to do something. I think she's actually gonna go do some fishing, because she is the one with the least amount of food in the tribe. So everyone else have had months and months fishing before the winter season, and she only showed up yesterday, so I think she really doesn't have that much food. So I think it's pretty crucial that she gets down to the water and she does all her fishing. She gets some ice fishing. I think there is an ice fishing moodlet. I could be wrong. Is there an ice fishing moodlet? Oh, that's cool. Her fiance is here as well. For those of you who don't remember, I like to imagine that she has come from a tribe with marriage, and so she has proposed to Pebbles, and so they are now engaged, which is our first engagement ever. Is this baby actually doing anything? Oh, he's almost there. He has almost taught the skills of walking. Oh, no, his mother bailed last minute. He's doomed now. He'll never learn to walk. Oh, and he's hungry. Should Dad do something? He'll be fine. He'll be right. He'll be right. Does anyone else's parents tell you you'll be right growing up? He'll be right. He'll be fine, unless CPS gets called and then it's all over for this family. Alright, so if you just saw that, it looks like they just became friends, best friends actually. So that is really good. I'm glad. I like the toddlers to be bonded to everyone, so that's pretty good. And it looks like Tarsim is being a good grandfather yet again, so go Tarsim. I kind of like to imagine that his relationship with his two wives is kind of different. Like I feel like Satil is a little saltier than Opal. Like Opal over here, she's more reserved. She's like a brooding sim who doesn't really like people. Like she's friendly, but she likes solitude and she likes to be alone with her thoughts, and she's not very flirty, and she's not really very into a lot of public displays of affection. She doesn't really initiate a lot of affection. She's kind of a lone wolf, if you ask me. She's just not a very touchy-feely sim. Where I think Satil is a flirty sim. She's got the best kisser in Mildlit. She's attractive. She just really is got a lot of riz. And so her and Bam Bam are constantly sucking face or doing things together, where Opal, I feel like Opal doesn't initiate things as well. And Bam Bam, because he's dating both of them, tends to favor Satil. And we tried to fix that in the last gameplay session. I didn't want him to give Satil so much attention. So we did bring up their relationship a little bit, but these two are going strong. Does she have anything? Babes, you need to catch the fish. You're gonna die without it. Literally die without it. I love this framing of the pyramids. I kind of don't know how the pyramids came into this game. I'm thinking in a later date, the pyramids would just be built and we'll just pretend that they never existed. But for now, they look very nice in the snow. And so again, I think Pebbles he's an angler, so he has a ton of fish. And he's really good at fishing, where Renee needs to get her fishing skills up, otherwise she will die. Because she can't gather and she can't really do anything. But I think she's one of those Sims who, looking at her mood list, she loves the cold, so being outside ice fishing is pretty good for her, so she's not going to complain. All right, what's he doing? Is he still teaching? Oh no, now he's teaching his son to walk. That's pretty cool. All right, so he's going to teach his son to walk. Wow, his wife did 99% of this, and I bet you he's going to take all the credit. That kid's going to walk 3 steps. And it's going to be like, wow, he learned to walk. Teaching the baby to potty training. So if you remember, Bam Bam and Pebbles didn't have potty training as a skill as toddlers because toilets hadn't been invented yet. But the toilet has now been invented, which is pretty cool for a Sims game. So toilets have now been invented. So now they have potty training as something skills. They can still teach their children. Which meant when Bam Bam and Pebbles became children, they had to take a random outlet because there was no potty training. All right, now if you remember, I kind of like to view like unclogging a toilet as cleaning out the compost, because I don't believe these toilets actually have the ability to flush, which might be a little gross, but I think it adds a little character to the game, because honestly, like, whereas they don't have a running plumbing system. I think these guys need to get back home. They're freezing. Oh, she's not. She's like really chilly. I admittedly kind of knew it was going to be an ice age, so I'm like, one of them has to enjoy the cold weather. So she's loving this. And I kind of like to imagine that maybe where she's coming is more northern territory. Like maybe she's coming from somewhere that is more snowy. Like these guys have only ever known a hot Mediterranean climate. And have only ever known the warm banks of Egypt and the sun in spring, but mostly just hot summers. So I feel like she comes from somewhere that has like a lot more cold weather. So she likes the cold. She's very adapted to the cold. She doesn't feel the cold like these guys. But they're going home now because it's getting a little late. And they should probably start cooking this fish. He is freezing. He is teeth chattering freezing. We do not want him getting hypothermia and dying because he hasn't even produced a child yet. And then his wife would be forced to become a sister wife, and that would probably be pretty sad for her. Okay, well, she should go to bed. It's late. She's tired. Should she eat first? Nah, she can go to sleep. It's fine. She can go to sleep first. And everyone else is just hanging by the toilets forever. I think it's because that's where the mailbox is. I wanted to hide the mailbox because it was upsetting me. The mailbox was personally upsetting me. I didn't like looking at it. I didn't like having the mailbox where everyone could see it. So I said, hide the mailbox. Hide it, I dare say. Come on over here. Okay, it looks like she is teaching the baby to talk. If we can just get the skills up as fast as possible, I think that'd be pretty good. I like the idea of my sim children actually being socially well developed, because otherwise, like, I think being crazy or evil would probably kill the vibe of our civilization. Mind you, once they turn children and teenagers, we will not be able to choose their traits because there will be no schools. So this is the only time, like pregnancy and toddlers is the only time we can really set a bedrock for their personalities. All right, as you may recognize that in the background, that is an arch. Yes, it is 2:30 in the morning, and what a better time to have a wedding. I kind of like the idea that in a cold, moonless night, maybe that's something, a ritual in her tribe, that there can be no moon for a wedding to work, and it must be while it's dark out, so you can see the stars. Maybe there's something about celestial patterns in the stars that ordain marriages. So her and Pebbles are going to go have a celestially ordained marriage under this arch. I didn't want them to just do slow marriage. I wanted them to actually go have a wedding arch so that everyone can watch them do the ceremony. And I think as weddings develop and more weddings happen later in civilization, I will start probably building up rituals, and I'll have games, and I'll have stuff that are really wedding related. But for this one, I feel like for her tribe, again, moonless nights, so you can celestially see all the stars, are probably a tie-in for her culture, because she is the one who brought marriage to the tribe. So I kind of wanted to go off what I think her cultural customs will be. All right. Well, he is being a little random. All right, let's see how this goes. Everyone's stinky, Pebbles. You have to get over it. Everyone's stinky. No one's not going to be stinky. There's no plumbing for like hundreds of years. Bam Bam's over here peeing himself in the background. And they're married. Now, you may have noticed he took her last name. She is a Goth. I also, if I haven't talked about this, I want to have legacy families as well as my own last names. But her name is Renee Goth, and I just thought because she's the one who came from a tribe with marriage, it makes sense that she would initiate marriage. She would do the marriage customs, and so he would take her last name, which is also pretty welcoming, I must say. So he is now Pebbles Goth, and this is the start of the Goth lines, which I think if you look at Roman history, pretty standard. And who doesn't want some salty little Goths popping around? So go Goths. Bam Bam didn't pass down his name, actually, because he didn't marry any of the women, which means the babies took my mother's maiden names. Satil is Satil Cap, like the Cap family. If you remember Sims 2, I was obsessed with Sims 2. I was obsessed with the Romeo and Juliet plot lines of Ronaville. So she is Satil Cap. So we have the Cap family, and then Opal is Lothario. So we have the Lotharios. So we have the Caps, the Lotharios, and the Goths. And I think I'll probably weave in a few more legacy games and just kind of play that out. But I will probably have some random Sims with some really crazy, archaic Neolithic last names. But I like the idea of having some of the legacy characters having lore in the world. Oh, wow, that is a surprise. Pebbles and Satil doing something that doesn't involve arguing. They're working together. They're building a snowman and not screaming at each other. Wow, this is like a first for the world. All right, Opal is eating. Everyone is eating. It's pretty cold. So it's not snowing right now, which is pretty good. And again, we have a long wait for the Ice Age. If you think this is a one-off episode, we are going to be in the Ice Age for episodes and episodes and episodes and episodes. So I hope you like snow, because it is going to be freezing for the foreseeable future. Again, I've been fascinated with the Ice Age, and it changed humanity for so deeply. And I just thought, if we're going to do a Sims history challenge, there has to be at least one Ice Age. And why not do it in prehistory? All right, now these two saucy lovers are making out again. They were woohooing earlier. Now they're just holding each other. Renee is over here. All right, everything's going pretty well. Nothing crazy going on yet. Just food and just talking to each other. It's happening. Tarsim is dying. Tarsim is dying. He was old. It was inevitable. Oh, this is... and the Grim Reaper is here. Oh, Tarsim. You were my first Sim. The Adam of all creation. Good grandfather. Nice himbo. Oh, Tarsim, this is sad to see you go. Grim Reaper's so scary. Oh, but he's taking it well. He's had a long life. He's happy. He's seen his grandkids be born. Oh, and now what's going on? Oh, Bam Bam is now befriending the Grim Reaper, because of course he would. If anyone in this house is going to go do it. That said, I feel like Renee Goth could have befriended the Grim Reaper. I feel like that's pretty hardcore. But no, Pebbles is just chilling with Reaper. Look at that outfit, chilling with Reapy. Old Reapy McReaper face. What is he doing? He is does Grim have a good sense of humor? Does he? No. Oh, that was embarrassing. That was actually embarrassing for everyone involved. I should have guessed that he had no sense of humor. I feel like he comes off very clearly no sense of humor vibe. All right. I wonder if we... Oh, he just does not like any of us. He finds us boring. Is he going to argue with him? Oh, good. Is he insulting the Grim? What? I've never been mean to the Grim Reaper. I wonder what happened. Can you insult him so much he kills you? Oh, he's gone. Okay, well that didn't work. All right, so here is a fun new change. You may notice that these two are now on their own lot. I have officially decided, now that they're married, I have moved them out. And instead of building them little teepees, I thought it'd be fun if they built their own house. So they have officially left the lot because we could not make any more babies in the lot. We had reached lot capacity. And I think honestly, it's just time to start expanding. So they're starting their own little tribe compound, and they're building an igloo because the Sims have wanted it for so long. All I ever hear is igloo this, igloo that, igloo this, igloo that. So I gave them an igloo, and now they are going to go consummate their marriage. Oh yes, yes they are. Igloo woohoos. Wouldn't that melt it? I feel like you get pretty steamy. I feel like you get pretty sweaty in there. And now we finally consummate the marriage, which means we can start thinking about baby goths, little gothlings. All right, excellent. So they now have their own lot, and I've given them a much bigger lot because there's not that many big lots, and I want to be careful who I give them out to. Again, I think maybe this is a little metagaming, but I kind of want to power play legacy families, and so I want to give the really big legacy families the largest lots, and then everyone else who's not a legacy family can kind of chill in more natural lots, or depending, maybe it's just up where they live environmentally, because I think they'll eventually break into different tribes. You'll have desert tribes, you'll have Nile tribes, you'll have the more grassy land tribes. Like, I don't see them staying cohesive for long. But for now, they're just all one big tribe, and these two have their own cute little lot. All right, where is she going? I think she's gonna go fish some more. She's doing pretty good on fishing, but I wanna come check out the fishing spots in this part of the Nile because we are now very far away from her last place of living. We are like proper far away. But you know what? Who isn't that far away? Pebbles, because he's gone back to visit his brother, who is a very proper Sim. All right, he has moved away from home, but that doesn't mean he can't visit literally less than 24 hours later, which I think is good because he's pretty closely friends with everyone on the lot. Okay, is his brother coming down? What is going on here? One of them is dressed very weather appropriate, and the other one is dressed very for a nice summer day. All right, what's going on? They're all just swarming him, and she's over here just minding her business. She's just minding her beeswax over by the water, chilling out. Again, I love her hair. Oh my God. These two, they're just never gonna get along. They're just never, ever gonna get along. Maybe he should try to be nice to her though. Maybe he could console her. She just lost her father-in-law. Oh, wow. That was aggressive, Satil. That was unnecessarily aggressive, Satil. Okay, that didn't work. They're just gonna go back to arguing. They will never be friends. They will never like each other. They will never want to be around each other. All right, what's going on in this lot? Oh, I think she's sick. I think she's sick. And you know why she's sick? Yeah, we all know why she's sick. Babies. Okay, run, queen, run. All right, she's vomiting now. Remember, this is how good toilets are, because before in the older videos, they just had to vomit everywhere on the ground. Just anywhere they were standing, vomit on the ground, vomit on the ground, vomit on the ground. Not very good. These toilets are very good. Is that a little gnome? Oh, that was cute. A little gnome appeared. Oh my gosh, she's gonna vomit again. Is this whole rest of the video gonna be just her vomiting? Yeah. I think this is welcome Simmers to Pregnant Sim's life. Every still is just her vomiting. Okay, now she is dressed and she is lighting the fire. And she's got a ton of fish from yesterday's fishing adventure. So she is well and truly stocked up. So she shouldn't have to go for a few days, but she probably will. Like, there just isn't, until the babies are born, there just isn't much to do. And once babies are born, then it kind of ties them to the lot more because they can't just leave the lot all the time. They have to go in turns. So I think before the babies come, stockpile as much food as possible is probably the best idea we can come up with. All right. And that is some cool runes. And she's going on a little adventure. Where is she going? Oh, more fishing. Again, like I said, get as much food as possible. Get as much food as possible. Throw up some more in the process. Oh, you know what I miss? If you were here in the earlier days, collectibles. I was such on a collectibles voyage when I first started this game because I'd never really played collecting collectibles much. And then my first couple Sims, there's just nothing much to do until they had babies. Oh, is he? Okay, now we're back at the home. We're back at the home lot. So prepare for me to cut between these two families a lot. I don't want to have a main family and a backup family. I think they're both so important and crucial to the plot that I will be trying to play both families equally. Right now, Bam Bam is just crying. They're all crying. This is sad. Oh, this is a real down buzz end to the episode. But Satil or Bam Bam is going to get some no bills options. Are they rizzing each other? Cry, no bills, Riz. I love the sim. Opal's going to the tent. I think now we can try for a baby. Oh, he left. Bam Bam, you have less people on the lot now. Children, my bro, children. Is it gonna work? Oh, he's maybe the death of his father has killed his ability to woohoo. Oh well, that was very anticlimactic. I thought maybe we could look at more children. I wonder if Satil will woohoo with him. I think Satil will woo with him. Satil, she's a romantic flirty sim. I think she's death in the family or not, always up for a good time. All right, let's see what's going on here. Will Satil woohoo with Bam Bam? Or will she be like, no, your dad just died, this is weird. Weird. Oh, no, they're going for it. They're going right for it. All right, more babies, all the babies. Let's start getting the babies out. Again, I was saying this last episode, but I think the next generation, I want more babies. And with more babies, I think this is a great place to end the video. Thank you so much for watching. I am trying to upload, with moderate success, videos every fortnight. If you like this sort of content, please like and subscribe, and I will continue to upload videos every fortnight. Susu!